And let's put that here, let's put that here. There we are, all ready. Hi guys, and welcome back to Stationeers. Welcome back to some more Let's Play. So last time we built this furnace, and we did some upgrades with it. We actually did all the upgrades of the machine. So in here now we have the tool maker over there, which I made installed off camera, sorry. So we can do some fan stuff in there, and also upgrade the other ones. And inside the greenhouse itself, I actually installed the microwave. Now this concussion over here is pretty good, but it's not good enough. We need to do better. By the way, behind it, as you can see, I prepared for the first state of the permanent base. What it's going to be, I'll show you a little bit later. Right. So, what do I mean by this is not good enough? Well, we need to do. We need to make the batteries. We need to make the glasses, the scent glasses. So when you go into your Stationpedia here, and you let's say search for the scent glasses, so just type scents. The scent glasses are HoloLenses, you can call them. They can put in a chip, and then you can see fancy things. They require. They don't require anything fancy to produce, because we already have Inconel. However, they have 3 types of sensors. Now, the T-ray scanner and the Celestial they're pretty cool. Like the T-ray can see the cables and stuff inside the walls, and the Celestial is for celestial things. But the ore scanner is the one we really want to look at. Now, this one requires Vespaloy, and Vespaloy, when you click on it, requires the advanced furnace. So not the one behind us. We are then, because of that, going to strip down everything we built last time and rebuild it with an advanced furnace, and maybe also move it. Yeah, and at the same time we're also gonna make a battery, large battery. I want to build a big boy, and he requires stellite, which as well requires the advanced furnace. I have the fuel here still, so that's ready to go, and I require quite a lot of special stuff. Now the cobalt, in my opinion, is the hardest item to find. It takes forever to find, and I've only found one vein, I guess you can call it, one area, around this entire area, and I've been all the way over to the mountain even, and close to the mountain over there, if you can see that. So yeah, they're hard. Anyway, enough chatting. I will demolish all of this, and then we can get going on the furnace. And there we have everything taken apart. It's a bit of a mess right now, but that's how it'll be until we have recreated the new advanced furnace. So in our box over here, we have the parts. As you can see, we're going to use insulated pipes and insulated tank and the furnace itself. So let's take the furnace out. Put it here. Let's roll it like this. Pop it here. One step forward. Thank you. That should be good. We need some steel sheets to weld this up, and we should have an electrical box. I've not created that. That's terrific. So to make this one, you need something called electrical parts. And I thought I created it. I haven't. It's from your printer. Once you have upgraded to Mark II, you have this called electrical parts right here. So iron, gold, and copper. I think it's in here. I don't have enough copper. That's lovely. Well, some of that. Gold. Plenty of gold. And was it iron? Yes, it was iron. We should have enough now, at least. Yes, we don't need that much. We just need one. And they're fairly easy and cheap to make. what it is, I assume it's something like print boards and electronic parts. What are you doing there? Go there. Electronic parts and those sort of things. Anyway. Let's just open that. I'm trying to take some of the hot air out. So let's construct that. Now we need some steel sheets, which I have right here. I mean the welder. I should probably upgrade this welder soon, but for now it's fairly okay to use it like this. And there we are. And the rest I'm gonna build off camera as it's the same as before. And here we have sort of the same thing as we had before. The chute goes a little bit different. There again, the chutes are not necessary for this. I just like to be standing in one place where I can feed. That one just comes out because I don't have to walk, because I'm lazy. But I can feed, I don't have to wait. It goes in and it disappears quickly. So if the furnace is processing ice or ore or whatever, this gate will be locked or closed. But I still have a position here. One here, and one here, and one here in inlet. So I can actually dump in more items in one go. That is why it's quite nice. Anyway, now we have everything set up. Now we need to make some ore. So we need to do which one exactly first. Let's say we do... So the first one we're going to do is sterlite. It's here. So we're going to use sterlite for our large batteries. If you go in here, you in our systempedia, you have the last battery. You see sterlite needs 2 grams of I think it's grams of sterlite. Or 2 units, let's say that way. 2 units of sterlite. Sterlite is produced by 25% silver, 50% silicon, and 25% of cobalt in that mass. So if you go into math, we have 4 stacks here, which will be 25, 25, 25, and 25. We have 2 silicons, so that's the 50. And then we have the cobalt and the silver. And then over here we have the other batch, which is for the sensor, sorry. Now, before we do anything, we do a celebratory saving. Because this device is not as fragile as the other one, but it can still go and explode in your face, and you don't want that. Let's say we split this one up, so we take 6 of that. It's so nice you can do this outside because we're on this cold planet. Let's take 3 of that, just to get it starting. And we want to decrease the output, yeah. And turn on. And let's grab all this stuff, so we just get in there so we can see what we're doing. So to start off with, we are basically just melting it. And then once... Did I take the wrong cobalt? Please say it's 50. Okay. Ooh. Because if you mix up these ingredients, so now I don't need to take this one. If you mix up the ingredients, you get regional. Basically, it's like a waste product because you can't create the correct product for you. And that's also why it's red right now. So this one will be red because you cannot make a actual correct material. And right now it's because we don't have the correct temperature. So we have 18 megapascal, we have 1005. Oh, there we are. It's green. Let's go. Out for you. And it comes out there. Sterlite. Lovely. Let's go grab the other one. So let's pause the game here. Let's go back here and see. We want some. What do we want? We want some. What is it? Vespaloy? Yeah, this is Vespaloy. So we want silver, and we want nickel, and we want lead. 2 leads, which are here. He's still happy. That's good. And let's take the nickel and the silver. Nickel and silver, 25% of each. Good. Or 25 of each. Come here. Now, let's see if this one becomes green again. We're lucky. I don't think it will because we are way below in temperature, pressure, sorry, but we're quite above in temperature. So we can start sucking some air. And we want to input to be, come on, there we are. So now he should be going up in temperature. No, he should be going up in pressure and down in temperature, because it is sucking in cold gases right now. You see that? Pressure is going up very slowly, and temperature is going down fairly quickly. So we can actually, I think we could get away with adding a little bit more. So we can add, let's say 6 more. Why not? Put that there. 3 more. The reason why I add them gently is because if you add too much, this will over extract. Basically, you will get too much in there, and it will explode in your face. And if this one explodes, your base disappears. And you don't want to do that, do you? Let's see, we are getting 50%. Let's see if, so we are getting low in temperature. We're getting to the highest point in temperature we can get to for this one. So it's 624 now. We need 527, and we need 50 megapascal as minimum. And we are currently at 40. So yeah. Let's just lower that a little bit. Let's see here. See, this is it's slightly noisy, so we'll see how it goes. We still have a good amount of temperature to go with, so we can increase that a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, this one is, that noise is of course because we are right on the limit. We start to be on the limit of it, but we should be okay. Let's see, how much do we have in there? We have a good amount of, but we don't have that much pressure. Come on. 3 megapascals. Close. I'll add some more gas. I'll add 2 more of this. And I'll add 1 more of this. Because we start to be a little bit too cold for me. Come on. I mean, we are not anywhere near, but we are getting to the pressure, and it's getting to the top of the scale. So it's beyond the limit. Come on, just do your thing. Oh, might be a little bit hard, but this is the good thing about this one. You can choose. You can go in and go out. So that's quite nice. Come on. Get up there. Okay, we are in the last megapascal now. So as soon as we hit 50, hit the lever, empty it, and then we're golden. Yeah? And empty. And now he basically drains everything we have inside here into this one. Into this system. We can turn that off now. Turn off. Yes. So now we are emptying into this tank here, and into that. So we can use some of it again. What do I need? I need to bring that there. I need to change my battery, and then we need to produce the sensors. So I should have taken them with me. Always nice when you forget that. Let's just stop them there for now, and let's grab a battery because it's running quite low. And what do we want to use first? What is the best thing for us right now? That would be, I guess, the sensor and the glasses. So if you do the glasses, we need steel, silicon, and inconel. And Incanal, I think we have laying around... No, we have not made that. Oh dear. Let me get the resource for that so we can make that quickly. And there we have collected the last materials, so we can now do steel. We have 2 stacks of gold and 1 stack of nickel. And Incanal requires 2 stacks of gold, 1 nickel, 1 steel. So we actually have plenty of steel. I'm currently flushing out the system here because it actually had a bit of a leftover stuff that was a bit too cold, so I just try to get rid of it. And while I'm doing that, I can close that for now. And I will take a good stack of ice. So we'll take 4 of these, like so, and pop it there, like so. And I'll take 3 of this. And you come with me. And that just goes in there. Come here. So, and activate that. We have a good temperature, good. So let's grab our steel here. Come here. Whoa. I don't know where that one came from, but who cares about that? Right now we are making steel, and it's going quite well. So we know that steel is like quite easy to make. But now we're producing a lot of steel. We're producing 200. We don't have enough gold and nickel to produce that, so we need to use a stacker. And a stacker, if you're not aware, can be used for 2 things. Where is it? It's somewhere in these boxes. No, it's not that. It's not that. Stacker looks like this. And you can also do an unloader. And a stacker can now change. I don't think it could that last time I used it, but who cares? Well, not last time I used it. Yes, last time I showed it. Anyway, a stacker is what we need. And we will take some cable here. Take a cable cutter. It's a very convenient place because I just need to put it in. And then we can either write it to that one. So we can take a labeler. That still doesn't have a battery. Go figure. And then we can write on this wheel here. So we write 50 here. You can also just turn the wheel, but that takes very long, frustrating time. So don't do that. But now we can turn it on. So we take our steel here. Pop that in here. I wonder why that goes flying everywhere. Who cares? Yeah, it's okay. So we can turn that on and we get stacks of 50. Look at that. And we know we need one of those, so he can go in there. And that we don't need for anything, so they can go here. But they are just for something else, like say, oh, we need these gold here. But then we have some steel for steel sheets or whatever. Let's put that in there. Steel is a pretty well-used item when you get up into the more interesting alloys, if you can say that way. So now we are here again. We need to make Incanal. We need to make the correct circumstances for Incanal. So we need good high temperature but a very low pressure. So we are actually not too far away, so we can just lower the output a little bit. Sorry, that's the wrong. We actually temperatures we actually need to go up. We can go. Do we have more? No, we don't have more there. Okay, let's take some in. I think that's a good idea. What? Why are both of them on? That seems quite stupid that both of them on. Anyway, that's how it is. Right, so they're both on. Sorry, off. Now we're getting some pressure in. She's going up there. Then we need this to go up in pressure, but stay around at least 327 in temperature. And our Pascal is very limited to 23.5 to 24, so it's a tight tight area. Wow. So let's try to see if we can get in and get him up there. And I think we can increase it a little bit quicker. Let's get him up going. Okay, close. Yeah, we need some more gas. We need some more heat. Let's grab some. 3 of that. Nope, that's an uneven number. And let's drop that there. Let's take 2 of ice. Come here. And both of them are off, yes. And ignite. Get some temperature in there. Oh. What's going on? We need a little bit pressured out. Okay, stand ready at the handle. Lovely. And we have everything we need. And we currently... Oh, let's turn that off. Nope. There we are. Let's go in and... That's also good. Let's go in and turn some... What is it? We need to make some glasses first. Then we make the sensor. And I'll show you the sensor because it's... Ow. How dare you? Yeah, what do you think about my storage? Nice. We need to do the glasses. So, go to the tool manufacturer. Yeah, that should be fine. And we need silicone. I have that somewhere, I think. I used to have some. This is odd. I guess not. Oh, there it is. It's organized, okay. And we need the steel, which I have there. And then we can turn him on. We could have done one before, but... So, sensor. So, this one. And he's fairly quick to produce. So while he's producing, then we can go back and we will find our ore scanner. So this is the, for me, most important one. We have enough silicon. Yes. We need some electrum, which is this one. And we need Vespalloy, which is that one over there. Yes. Done. And then we need the sensor or scanner. There. So power critical all the time. Stop. So this one fits that one. Yeah, sure. So the glasses fits up to this glass slot here. So you can put them up there. You can open it, and you see now you have a battery and sensor processing unit. This is a sensor processing unit. We can put it in there. And we need a new battery. So we can go in here. I think I have one laying on in here. We would probably make a specific battery for this one, like a large or whatever. But for now, we can take this one and I can put it in. Now, if I turn this on, it looks like this. You hear that sound? That is the sensor on. And you can see all that, those circles. Let me go so I can show you better. Right, so let's say we are looking for cobalt. Cobalt has a CO symbol. So that's the scientific symbol, or the periodic table symbol, if you want to. And, yeah, by the way, I have found some right here. If I turn on my glasses here, I can see, there we are. I can see the CO on these devices. So I can see there's quite a lot of cobalt down there. I can see there's some gold. No, that's copper, I think. Yeah, that's copper. So that's copper. We have some silicon here. I think that's silicon. Let's turn it off. And if you take your digger, you can actually see the... Oh, that was not supposed to be... Like, come on. There we are. If I say I want to dig here... Yeah. Oh, so it's silver. Ah, I keep forgetting them. But then you can really look at how they are. And you can easily see, let's say, hey, we want here. This Fe is iron, which is the most easiest one to find anyway. But you can easily see them. So eventually you'll notice by the color which one they are. So that is why the glasses are so good, and that's why you should work very hard on getting them. But there's the other one, which is also really, really cool. Come on. And yes, I should probably make a storage in here or something. But this is a storage here. This is nice storage. If I take the other sensor, I think I have enough for that one. So we don't want celestial because it's boring. Iron. Sure. Why do we need iron? Anyway, let's make it. I want to show this one. So imagine you working on your base, and you have what are we out of? Silicon. Okay, and you are concerned you can't find your cables. But you know you have a cable. Let's say you know you have a cable in this wall somewhere. You don't know where it is. You turn that on, and voila!
Hunger caution.
You can now easily see the cables and the pipes. So red is power cables. You see that? It's super easy to see. And you can see the pipes, you can see where the pipes are going to, you can see some fillings. You can't see our shower though. Weird. But who cares? Why can't you see a shower? Is it too new? You can't even see your water storage. Strange. But you can see your... But did that just run out of power? No, that one ran out of power. Okay. Let's just put that one instead. You can see... you can't see that either. Yeah, okay. So you can't see everything, but you can see most things. And this will make it so much easier for you to see where your cables are. I've never used myself because I'm a very neat person. I guess... I don't know. I don't know why I've never used it, but I just haven't. But now I have it. I have it here, and I will store it right there. Now that we have gone through the classes, we are going to the next phase of production today, which is the powerhouse out here. We need to produce some batteries. And to start, we don't produce that many. Let's see, what do we have? We have battery large. I don't want to do the small ones. What do we have? Let's take and empty everything. Yes, storage. And see what we are missing, because I'm sure we're missing something. And that goes in there as well. What is missed? Gold, copper, silicon. Okay. Let's go out and make some gold, copper, and silicon. So we have already copper in here, and we just need to process it. So let's crank up and see if we can get some heat going. That's not enough. So let's grab 2 of those. 4. Yeah, should be okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. And let's pop in some ice into the copper so we can get that produced. Come on. Lovely. And let's just output a little bit of that. There we are. Turn that off. And what do we have of gold here? We have silicon there. Yeah. I'll just go grab some more gold really quickly. Because I don't have enough. And here we have gold, copper and silicon. So now we have enough to produce our, I don't know how many, but we'll see. That's a good bit of engineer. See how much that is. We can take some of that as well. There's at least 2, I think. Oh, and we have a storm going on. Oh well. Oh well. I'll produce all these, and I'll produce all these, sort out this stuff up here, and then we will continue once the storm has settled. So, here we have collected most of what we can use for our power room. Now, the idea that I have is that this room here, minus is out here, is going to be a room that's going to be a controlled environment that we can use to keep our power inside. I've made 4 large batteries for now. And will that be enough? Who knows? Will it be good? Will it be nice? I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So far, I have... I'm building on this one level. I'm building in small huts. And then the center, which will be out here somewhere, will be a upwards going tower thing, Magini Bobby, something. I don't know. So, my idea here, let's see here. Let's put that there. What do we have? We have made, yeah, the center line here is a walkway. So no power, nothing here. That's just for walk. And we could use, underneath, you could use a utility tunnel. So we will start over here because it's closer to where the base will be. Put this one, so the power comes in on the left side and the data and control goes out or here. So if we place him, why can he not be in the center? Oh my goodness, that annoys me. That's quite annoying. Okay, so if we... Yeah, go for that. He'll be there so I can go around. Yes. And the second one will be standing here. So again, I can go around. Good. And the next ones will be on this side. Like so. Is this room too big for it? I hope so. But that is sort of the idea of what this. Steel sheets, we need the welding. Lovely. And there we are. Now we need to get our electronics parts, which I seem to have forgot in my box over here. So let's go get... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's go get them. So I was actually lying. I did not have them. I thought I did. I didn't. So turns out I also didn't have enough copper. So I had to go out and mine and sort of things. But at least here they are. Ready to work, ready to be used. Lovely. The next thing we'll do is we will... how do we do the power? Should I just do some branches out? Yeah, I could do. So... So next thing we need to do is we need to look into some power. So we might not need to power all of them right now. I don't have... What do we have? We have... Let's see here. What was it? Yeah, 4 wind turbines. They are the big boys, yes. And I think we are going to build out for this one. Yeah. So we're going to build out from here. This will look very horrible. It's only a temporary solution, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out. At least for now, I just need to get some power going on this main base situation, so we can get the room up and running. Those must be quiet. You can leave them as half done. Like so. Yes. We're meant to turn off. Let's grab some turbines. Let's go all the way out. They are actually some big boys. So that's power there. And I think I would like to have one gap. Right. So we're going to change a little bit here. That's how we do things. There we are. So we need to be careful with these devices because they use quite a lot of power. Nope. not use, this make quite a lot of power. So we're gonna weld this up. I'm gonna have a middle way here, just so there's a gap between them. I can't remember if it's actually required, but it looks nice, I find. And looks nice is very important, you know, aesthetics. So we move these like this.
Power critical.
So to make them, we will need to do some steel sheets here. So let's take them, and of course welding. And this, and then it should be cables. And then a screwdriver. And we have power there, we have power there. Lovely. Quite noisy, but over here we can't hear them. So that is why we have that distance. I'll have to change this a little bit so it looks nicer. But for now, it's okay. We can pop that. Nope, that's not one. We can pop like that. We follow that. Put a screwdriver in there. My cable cutter is here. I need the heavy cable because these produce quite a lot of power. So, like so. T-section here. And then just off we go. I wonder if we can have that long one that do for shoots as well. For cables, that could be quite nice. Because doing this is just insane. Do we want to charge both? Yeah, let's charge both. I'm gonna make something that we can see charging. No, some logical stuff. Anyway, let's get those two going. They're blinking. That's lovely. That's what I want to see. I want to see some charging going on. So let's take our tablet. Atmosphere analyzer. That's gonna be later. But they're charging. That's a good start. Now we need to build a house here. And I have decided that we take some glass. And place around like so. We can do that as well.
Air tank low.
Should have enough for the majority, if not all. Like so. Now do we want to one or too high?
Air tank critical.
let's do the top here. Just so we know how high we're building. Oh, missed one. That was wrong, technically. There we have it. Great, good thing we don't have actually buildable objects in here that can fall down. So, because the way I do it here, it's a bit different. Okay, so that's good. And we want glass here. Glass here. Glass that, and then 2 and wrong. Glass there, and then glass in here. Yes. Lovely. That's that. Good. Oh, we need to do the... What do we do? Do one? We do one, yes. So I'm doing a different wall than I did my first Let's Play. Because it'll look a little bit different. And I think that's okay. Where's my... there. Okay. So we can do some steel sheets up top. Where did they go? Lovely. I mean, a lot of plastic sheets. And then it look like this. There we have our beginning of our power station. So as you can see, this is a 2-floor building, and I've only placed batteries in the bottom. The idea is that we're gonna do more in here, but it's all gonna be power related. So I don't exactly know what yet, but I have room to build. This way will be, as I said, the continuation of the base. So the main tower, the storage, and all that stuff. And in this direction, nothing so far, unless it's power related. So we're gonna have like a cross. You could say it's a 1 for power, 1 for gas, 1 for storage and mining, I guess, and 1 for something else. I don't know yet. And then the top, which is going to be farming and those sorts of things. One thing which I'm doing here at the end on this video, as you can see, I do not have enough power on my main station. This is simply not enough. So I'm gonna see if I can change that around. So I should be able to, yeah, let's see if we can, technically we should be able to crowbar this way. I know it's not really that deal to do these things, but everything is draining. As you can see, I'm losing power left, right, and center. So we should have some power somewhere. There we are. I just need to take this one to take it outside and mount it. Jesus. I need to charge everything. What? Ah. Why did I just put that battery? I did not think this through, did I? I have no more power. Well, let's see if we cannot work our way around, because are these still locked? They might be. Forced. Ah, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. We'll quickly build a wall. So put that one here. Battery, where is it? There. We take this battery, we dump that there. There. We take this battery in there. Come with me. Like so. Like so. Okay. Yeah. How can possibly go wrong by doing this? Okay. What you don't do to get some power going, huh? There we are. Good. Fantastic. Lovely. And we have power coming that way. Yes. We have one cable. Always missing stuff. Always behind. But if we can do like this. So we take that cable, take the cable cutter. Oh. And open, take that off. That. And plug that there. There we are. It has power again. Lovely. So now we have, I don't need a battery in there technically, but now we have at least more storage. We did have a storm, as you can see, probably. We had a storm while we were doing this, which was quite nice, because then we got filled up batteries. And they're out there, so we can't hear them, and yeah, peace and quiet. I have already put glass on most in here. Not here yet, because I just don't want to. I want to first, of course, build a way around something. and then I'll build an entrance airlock thing. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. I need to build an airlock that can do multiple ways, which is going to be a tutorial video that I'm going to build as well, so I can show you what it will do, and then you can use it if you want to. So that's going to be on the testing bench. But this is all I have for today. Till next time, take care, everybody. Bye for now.